This is Kyle Allen. He's the CAO. He's a special guest today, and he'll be appearing every now and then because we actually have done a lot of business ventures together.
Yes, we have, Gary.
Yeah, we've had a lot of problems as well. So I figure, who else would be better to bring in besides my partner? And we've made a lot of mistakes. So today's topic is going to be don't jump the gun. So we'll get a little bit more of that. All right, guys. So our first topic on not jumping the gun would be that is a quick path to destruction. So I think both Kyle and I can agree that it's like trying to build a house without having any type of planning beforehand. You're just going to throw stuff together and it's going to end up being terrible. So if you're really serious about starting a business or having a good idea and you just want to rush into it, that is a terrible idea because you will not have any structures in place and it'll just look terrible by the time you go there. So Kyle.
Yeah, so I can actually bring back a story from when Gary and I were first getting started. So I got lucky. I invested in Bitcoin before it really became mainstream, so I had a little bit of money, and we wanted to enter the school business bowl. Gary and I did. We were trying to think of an idea. We were racking our brains, and finally we were like, let's make a cryptocurrency investment bank, right? So I came up with this idea, sitting at my desk, get all excited, flamboyant. I'm pitching Gary. We're getting all hyped, thinking we're about to be the next Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
Donnie Azoff, and I remember going to sleep that night, or not going to sleep that night, better way to say it. Just so excited, just thinking of all the things I was going to do with the money I was about to make. And I woke up that next day and, throwing money here, throwing money there, no plan, no course of action, and in the long run, it really didn't turn out.
No, it was very detrimental. Yeah, it was bad because like you said, stayed up all night. Next day, we just launched into it.
Yeah.
Didn't know a business plan. Didn't even say really what we didn't even really know what we were doing. We just were like, we're so excited.
Yeah, so excited. Yeah.
All right. So the second point that we have on jumping the gun and why it's very detrimental to your business is haste makes waste. So what I mean by that is like we were just talking about with the cryptocurrency investment bank, which sounds very specific, but it really applies to all businesses. So that next day we were like, all right, we got to come up with a fun name. We got to come up with our domain name. And we just started thinking of all these expenses. Mm-hmm. Like I said before, we made a business plan. So we were asking for it. It was like, I'm surprised it didn't go worse, to be honest.
Yeah, we probably spent $1,000 in the preceding days after our initial conversation on business cards, spent a few $100 on a logo,
domain name, protection, stuff we really didn't need, honestly, and it was bad. So
yeah, and we're talking about cryptocurrency specifically because that's one of the original things that Gary and I got started doing. But this can go back to anything. If you, for example, are starting a dropshipping website, right? Go in and you spend a ton of money on getting a professionally made logo. And you spend a ton of money on making sure your website is so-called perfect. And,
what a lot of people don't realize, I think, is that they think they have to get the best stuff right out of the gate when they don't even know what they're doing. They know, oh, I want to do dropshipping, they know something about it, but they don't really know what their plan is.
Right.
Like they've seen other people do it, but they don't know all the little steps they have to have in order to do it. Third point that we have on jumping the gun and why it's detrimental to your business is that you should not be unrealistic, as we were. So I'll give you a quick example. So back on the cryptocurrency fund investment bank that we had going, was that we were immediately, like you said, that one night we were like, oh, we're about to be the next Jordan Belfort. Like, oh, it's going to happen super quick. And I think we kind of, we weren't really realistic on like all the process that we had. We were thinking we're going to go from 0 to 100 billion like that. We didn't think anything about here.
And especially we were overestimating our abilities. This is especially when it comes to equities and things like that. There's people that make $30-40 million a year doing that for a reason.
All right, guys. So now the question is, how did we fix this problem? So after all of that, by the time we realized that we jumped the gun, it was already too late, and we had a lot of issues with the fund. Some that I'll probably cover in other topics is it's a very broad issues. Like I said, we've made plenty of mistakes.
Plenty.
Yeah. So really, how we got out of it was we stopped and we said, hey, let's slow it down, and we really just had to do damage control at this point. But if I were a viewer and you were planning on starting a business, is I would write a business plan. It doesn't have to be professional or anything. You're not showing it, it's for yourself. You need to know where you want to end up and then back your way into it.
Gary's running the ball there. So definitely put that pen on the paper and write down your ideas. tons of free resources you can use. There's local, entrepreneur clubs, venture capital clubs that will just, happy to, help a young entrepreneur out and take a look at your idea, help you find out some, break-even points, how much you need to sell, how much you need to do a lot of different things. There are so many resources that are out there that we didn't use, Gary. That
Absolutely, and that's actually gonna be another episode. Is don't be afraid to go out and ask people for help. They're not all trying to steal your idea like we thought. We thought, oh, this is the most genius idea ever. Somebody's gonna steal it. So that'll be another topic.
So set goals, put the pen on the paper, and you'll be a lot better off.
Absolutely, have structure before you begin, and then you'll end up pretty well. So. That wraps up this episode of What Not to Do Wednesdays. Kyle, I thank you for being a special guest out here. And we'll see you guys next time. If you want to check Kyle out on Instagram, why don't you tell him how to reach out?
Kyle.Allen on Instagram. Feel free to reach out. Any questions? Be happy to talk.
Yeah, he's a small business. He'll focus with you on that. Like I said, I'm solely real estate. So if you want to grow your existing business, Kyle's the guy to go to. And we hope to see you guys next time. If you want more in-depth content, go to HOTspot on 59.com, and we hope to see you guys next time. Thanks.